Hey everyone, this is Athekos, and welcome to today's live stream. As usual, I hope that you can hear and see everything well. Let me know in case something is not quite well with the audio video, not just now at the beginning, but also during later on during the stream. And I see there are already some people here. Welcome to the stream. Great to see you here. James is already asking, did you manage to get gates this time? No, but I will say something about that. Emma saying that you can hear me. Hey, welcome to the stream, Emma. Haven't seen you in a while. And Morganite is also here. Hello, hello. Hey, what's up? Actually, no, I have not gotten gates yet. But these are still the games from my first order that I haven't played through yet. So I will play through for a few more. But I will actually get a delivery by GameCrafter. They are so nice and are sponsoring me for the next time, and they will send me gates as well. So I hope that within the next 1 or 2 months I will be able to bring gates to you as well. Emma saying, yes, it's been a while since I could make one of these. Good to be able to tune in this evening. Hope all is well. Everything is fine. It's just way too hot. But, well, that's one thing I need to live with, I suppose. So how are all of you doing today? Let me know wherever you are and whatever time it is. Usually it's like the latest here at my place. It's like 7 p.m. here now, and it's really, really hot. And the studio lights are not making this any better. All right, so what are we doing today? Well, last time I played through 3 GameCrafter games, and I still have 4 left that I haven't played through yet on the channel. And instead of making just individual videos, I thought, like, you know what? Let's play through them live together. Right. So the games I got today here are Dust Runner and Doom Machine. Dust Runner being the newest game, right after like in the Tin series here, right after Tin Helm, which I also played. Then we have Roll Crawl, like a small kind of like dungeon crawler, dice rolling game, so to speak. Then we have Doom Machine. So through these 3 I will play today, if possible. I also have Midnight here. Issue is Midnight I haven't played yet. So I don't know how that plays, and I think it's a little bit more complex, so I don't think we will get to that today. But this will be, maybe I will do like a separate video about that one. So yeah, let's take a look at all of these. So Emma is saying it's a bit blustery here in the UK, but still unseasonably warm. Yeah, same here. I mean, it's almost October, right? And still like almost midsummer hot. It's crazy. Kyo Thurain is here. Dust Runner and Doom Machine, great choices. I think so as well. Also, welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you in a while either. And also, Marv, you are here. I haven't seen you. That's the first time you're actually joining the stream, I think. So, yeah, welcome. And Didi is always here, like again here as usual. Okay, great. All right, so I suppose we start. Let's start with a banger, I would say. Why don't we take a look at Doom Machine? I think this has been the most requested GameCrafter game so far. Or like one of the most requested ones, at least of the ones I own. So why don't we play through that today? This is a pretty good one, actually. So let's take a look at this one. Who of you have played this game? Do any of you already know it, or is it like new to some of you? Let me know in the comments, in the live chat. This is by Nathan Meunier. Meunier, is that a French name? Maybe. I'm not quite sure. Alright, so let me just put that right there, and then we will just set that up. So, what are we doing here? There's like some kind of sentient machine, the Doom Machine, and before it gathers too much power, we need to stop it before like it defeats us, so to speak, right? So what we will do here is, let us just set up the game like this. So we will put like the Doom Machine, the sentience and the power here. Also we have our player HP and shields and utility, like everything we can use later on. I will show you how that works. Okay, and then we get all of these out. We have like all these dice here, a lot of small dice, and these look really cool. But the coolest dice I will show to you later. Like Roll Crawl has some really amazing dice that I somehow need to get my hands on myself at some point. So there we go, like this, and now well, it doesn't really matter, I think, where we put these. So I think we have like this one here, the black one over here, and our player HP is full. All right, like this. And then we have like all these machine parts we need to destroy, right? There's like 15 here plus the Doom Core. And what we do is, of all of these, we shuffle these. First, we take the Doom Core out. We put that aside, and actually put that like this. And then we just shuffle the deck here. And then we take out, I think we take 9, if I'm not mistaken. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we put these here at the top as well. And then if I'm not mistaken, there are 6 left. Yes, and these actually go back into the box, right? This is pretty cool because there's like every game is a little bit different, not just how the cards come out, but also there are some that you just won't play with. We just put them in here without knowing which these are, right? Oh man, there's a lot of comments. I will get to you in just a moment. Let me just finish setting up the game. And then we turn over, I think, 3 cards at the beginning. Like that. And that, let me think, that's almost the setup. And now you see we have like all of these machine parts here. And these, like after I have activated my dice, the machines activate. And then they like do things like dealing damage or repairing themselves. Maybe doing something with other machines that are adjacent to them. But what we first need to do is put their HP here. So we see like a pip value of 3, 4, and 4. And that is the health they have. So I need to hit the Populous Grinder 3 times, the Thought Siphon 4 times, and the Synaptic Disruptor 4 times. It's like this cool, I don't know if it's cyberpunk, but it's like this cool techie, punky kind of vibe here, which is pretty cool. Oh man, it's so hot. I have a towel here actually, because it's way too hot, seriously. Alright, so let me go through the comments now before we start playing. There's already 11 viewers here, that is a lot. Welcome to you all, to everybody who has joined. So, what are you saying in the comments? Emma saying she likes Doom Machine but struggles to win and looking forward to getting some tips. I don't know if I will be able to give you any tips, but I think there are enough people in here that have played the game. Morganite is saying you bought Decula, but it was refunded before it could be shipped. Was told there was some sort of file error and the game is currently pulled for purchase. Yeah, I saw that, and it's really bad for everybody who still wanted like a copy of Decula. I'm happy that I actually got my copy before that, but that's pretty bad. Didi's asking if I had a chance to try Ancient Realm by Buttonshy. I have, and I will put a video online at some point. I just don't have as much time as I would like to for all the videos. James is regretting not getting this. And also Emma is saying about Ancient Realm. DD has played Doom Machine about 3 times and got destroyed every time. Alright, and also I also see Cursed in the chat. I've heard of that as well. I don't think it will be within, I will get it with the next shipment, I think. Gamecraft, I will have to check, but I will have it at some point as well. Alright, then I think we can kinda get started. Did I think of everything? Let me just quickly check here, but I think, yeah, I think we have, I think the setup should be fine. I think that should be fine, yeah. Alright, so then we can finally get started here. Let me just get a quick drink and then we can continue. It's horribly hot, seriously. Okay, so how this works is that we always have phase one, which is the dice roll and the resolution. That is like the player phase, right? So we just take these dice, we roll them. Right here, and now we can place dice. Right, we can place dice in like 3 kind of ways, so to speak. First, what we can do is we can take a die and put it in the utility section. That means we can put it on the plus minus or on the reroll spaces. That means if I put the 1 here, then I can, 1 is probably a bad example, let's say 5, and then I can either increase or decrease it by 1 pip. But I leave it there until I have placed everything in utility, and then I distribute the dice. I can also put it here to reroll the die. That's the first thing I can do. And after that, I can place dice either here with the different machine parts to try to destroy them, or I can put them up here as a shield. To destroy machine parts, for example, we see like these yellow boxes here, and for example here we have like, let's say for example here we have 2 6s, which I have. So I could put these 2 6s right here, and then that means I have that combination once. That means I would do 1 damage. So I would reduce that pip value by 1 to 3. right? As soon as I reduce the pip value from 1 to, well, 0, then that machine part is destroyed and is taken out. Sometimes there are effects that happen when I destroy a machine part, but that is not the case here, right? But there will be probably some machine parts where that happens. The second thing I can do with my dice is I can put a die right here in the shield section, or like up to 4. And that means when the machine actually attacks, like the machine parts attack me, I can see that. I see that I will receive 7 damage this round. 7 damage, exactly. So if I put like 7 here, nothing will happen, right? Like when I receive damage, like all the shields will depleted, and when there's no dice left, then I will receive damage. And that's kind of how that works. Emma's asking whether I'm still drinking tea or not in this heat, and no, I definitely am not. This is not possible. Sometimes in the morning, when it's not too bad yet, or at work I usually do, like in the very morning, like at 7:30, something like that, but not at this time. It's not possible. So that's why I'm actually drinking water at the moment, and also have some iced tea here, just in case I'm kind of sick of water today. All right, so what will we do? Let's see, which machines are the most dangerous one? This one here, the Populous Grinder, will repair itself in 2 turns. I almost have no way of dealing damage this round because there are 2 3s here, right? And that is not gonna, I'm not gonna make that, except for re-rolling. I can change the 2 into a 3, but that is not really gonna help me. So I think I will disregard that one for now. This one will deal quite a lot of damage, like 3 damage this round, then next round 3 damage again. So yeah, okay. And here, this one is kind of difficult because this is raising the sentience of the machine. So the Doom Machine, which will be the last card we will be playing against, and that's the one we need to destroy. Right? We need to get through the entire deck and then destroy the Doom Machine. And the Doom Machine actually has an attack combined of power and sentience, right? So some machine parts are actually powering that up. So the Synaptic Disruptor is also kind of difficult. So I think what I will do, I also need to defend, right? So, you know what? Let me re-roll these 2 dice here. For sure, right? Because with the 1 and the 2, I can't do anything. And these dice I will keep like this for now. Either I will work with a shield or I will try to do something here. I think that's what I will do. So yeah, I think that's fine. So let's reroll these 2. That is a 6 and a 1. That is actually not too bad. We can work with that, I guess. So let me put, kind of difficult. Put 2 6s here, and with the rest I will have to defend because I can't do anything else, right? Not really. That's way too many shields, but because I can't use the 5 here because I'm still missing a 4. So that's all I can do for this round. Okay, so then what I will do is now I will actually work on these dice and see what happens. Here I have that pair, so we reduce that to a 3. That's better than nothing. That was a pretty bad first round. Also, these small dice are kind of hard to roll sometimes. So maybe I will roll from the left. I think that's a little bit easier. And then it's the machine parts. The machine parts will attack now from left to right, or like do whatever they do. And that means we go to the next spot here, and that one is an attack symbol, and it says it deals 4 damage. So 1 damage and another 3, so we're down to 2 here. This one will also deal 3 damage. All right. And this one will go down here and raise the sentience by 1. And then that was the machine's turn, almost. Last thing that happens is we draw a new card from the deck. So like each round there will be 1 more machine part, so it will get harder and harder. This one is the Extinction Collider, which will raise power and deal damage as high as the power is. So this one is not dangerous next round because we don't have any power here in the Doom Machine yet, which is great. Okay, so then it's our turn again. We take all dice back. There are also machine parts that can lock dice for like 1 round. When I actually destroy a machine part, I get that die. So we can have up to 10 dice later on in our pool, which is pretty cool. Alright, so let's roll again. We do have 2 6s here. That is something to work with. Although I would rather like to destroy that one here. But yeah, I think they're all kind of okay. This one I will just disregard for now. Because that one doesn't help at all. So with 2s, I can't do anything. Except, well, I could increase 2 2s for that one, but I said I want to disregard that one. So I will just reroll these 3 here. And I think I'm not able to... Am I able to reroll? Oh, I have to reroll them immediately, I think, right? So I will reroll that one, which is a 1. Then I reroll that one, which is a 3. This is horrible. And another 6. Okay. So what can we do with that? Not too much, I think, right? Not too much. 3, 1. So we will receive 0 damage, 1 damage. So that 1 we can just put there as a shield. That would be kind of fine, I suppose. And then, let me think. What can we do here? This is like a really bad roll. I can't do anything with these dice. Not at all. Because, you know, if I could put the 3 that I just re-rolled up here to the utility and raise that by 1, that would be great here, but I can't do that. You know what I will do? I will put the 6 right here. So we change to a 5. Right? And then I can take these 2 6s, put them here to continue on that machine. Put the 5 here. Like this. Right? Because that one needs a 4 or a 5. That is fine. And then with these 2, I will just put it as shields here. I think that's the best thing I can do at the moment. All right, so that was almost our turn. Now we do our attacks. So this one here, we will reduce that to a 5, and that one we will reduce to a 2. So okay, 2 more attacks here, and we are done with the Thought Siphon. All right, we put these aside, and then the machines will do their thing. So this one will deal damage now as much as the power level is, but that is 0, so that's fine. This one will repair up to 3 health again, but it's already at full health. Nothing will happen. This one will go down here and deal 3 damage. So that's the 3 I put there. And this one will deal as much damage as Sentience, which is 1. So 1 damage. So we're still fine. We're still at full HP, but we are not getting these machines gone, which is kind of bad, right? So we need to get working on that. All right. So next machine. You know what? Let me go a little bit further to the right here. So there's like a maximum of 10 machines that can be there at the same time because, well, there is only 10 machines in the game. We have the Impact Nexus, which requires us to put two of the same dice there. And that gives us more flexibility. Now we can do something with 1s and 2s. So that is not too bad. We need a 4 here as health. And they do 1 damage for every part card in play, which would be like 5 damage at the moment. So we really need to get all of these gone here. All right, so, but it also, like when we destroy that machine, it's like -1 power. Okay, so let's roll our dice. This is horrible. This is just horrible. All right, so I will put the 5 here. I would like to put the 1s here. Then we have a 5, 2 6s. Let's reroll this one here. That is a 2. You know what? I would like to continue on that one, but the problem is that this one will now deal 5 damage, right? And that is a lot. Will we just take the damage? You know what? I think I will just tank the damage. I will have to, because we need to do some damage here. So I will put these 2 right here. And I will put the 2 up here in the shields. That is definitely not perfect, but it's better than nothing. The Kiwi just entered the chat and also probably the live stream. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Really great to see all of you here, and also like that you're having these lively discussions about good games. I see you're talking about Galdur's Grip, and that is something that I'm really itching to play as well, because I'm also like playing Dragons of Edge&Stone and Numsters a lot, and Galdur's Grip is an in-hand card game, right? So, oh, it's not there yet. Kia is just saying it will be hitting the Game Crafter in quarter 4. Really? In Q4? It's not there yet? Well, okay, then I can't feel too bad that I haven't gotten it yet. Then it's fine. All right, so we do 1 damage right here. So that down to a 3. And 1 here down to a 1. Okay, slowly but surely. But we are not doing well this game because we need way too long to get these to hurt these machines. And then they will all attack. This one will do 5 damage. We will tank 2, but we will also receive 3 damage, so we're down to 7. This one will increase the power by 1. This one will do nothing, and if they go like if they land on like these black spaces with these lines, we just go back to the beginning here. This one will let us only 1 shield die. Use only 1 shield die next turn, but I think that's fine. We would receive 5 damage next turn, so that's fine. This one will go down here and up there again. All right. Didi is saying Q4 is September 2, right? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay, no, October. But I mean we always have October, so but Q4 is October to December, so not quite September. All right, and we have a new machine card. Okay, we really need to be careful here. This is not looking good at all whatsoever. Okay, most important thing, 2 6s to get that machine gone. Oh, by the way, 3 here. This is the pulse pools, 1 and 6. It deals 3 damage in 3 rounds and will increase power in between. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh wow, that's a lot of 3s. I need a 6. So let me reroll 1 die. Another 3. Okay, let me reroll 1 more die. Okay, you gotta be kidding me. And that is a 2. Okay, that is all nothing. Alright, so we will not be able to defeat that one this round. This is horrible. Oh, this is horrible. Oh, come on. Okay, so what are we doing now? Can we do anything? Like 3, we can put 3s here, but I don't want to touch the populist grinder for now. We could put like 3s here, 2. Then we have a 2, a 3, and a 6. There's nothing we can do with that, right? Well, we can take the 6 and I can decrease that by 1. That is fine. Decrease that to a 5. And also I could take one of these 3s and increase that to a 4. How much damage do we receive? 5 damage. And there is a 5 that we could use for that, right? 2, 3. You know what? I will do it like this. I will take all of these down. These I will put up here as a shield. And then the 5 I will put right there. And the 2 3s I will... This one is really dangerous, but let's use this one here. That's fine. I think that's okay. Alright, I see like a lot of schadenfreude in the in the comments, because I'm just rolling like... Well, I'm always rolling bad, you know that. I am not the luckiest person in games. And then I'm playing something like this. So, I mean, it's my own fault, right? Alright, Impact Nexus down to 2. Wonderful. And the Extinction Collider down to 4. Thank you, sir. And then, like, now we get all the attacks. So, power plus 1. This one goes down here and back up. This one does damage as much as power, so that's 2. So this one is gone. We can only use 1 shield die, I think, anyway, right? So it would actually just go down to 1 here. And this one will do 4 damage. We tank 1, but we receive 3 more damage, which is pretty bad. We're now at 4 HP only. Oh man, I feel like restarting almost. And this one here will do nothing. And this one will increase the sentience by 1. Alright, that is pretty bad. Pretty bad. I just had a practice game today. Guess what happened? I won. Really easily. But who's gonna believe me when I'm live on camera showing this, right? Alright, next card. We almost have all the cards out, which is not good. Alright, so that's 4. That's the Cerebral Amplifier. 2 equal dice, sure. And it always does 3 damage, except the sentience is at higher than 5, then it does 6 damage. Oh no. Okay, 2 6s, please, come on. 2 6s, 2 6s, 2 6s. Yes, we have them. I will put them here already because that's what we will do. Okay, 5, 3, and 1. What could we do? We can continue here. Like the Impact Nexus is pretty dangerous as well, right? How much damage will we receive this round? 3, 2, 4, 6, 7, 10 damage. 10, 13, 15 damage. I think we lost. I'm not able to tank all of that. 5, 8, 9 plus 3, that's 12. Well, I will be able to kind of tank that damage. Kind of, at least. Okay, because... Ooh, that is kind of rough. That is pretty rough at the moment. Marv is saying that's when things go wrong the moment you present something to someone. And Didi's saying you must have played it wrong then. No, definitely not. Definitely not. This is just, as Marv is saying, the Vorführ effect, how we say in English. Yeah, exactly. When you present something to someone, then it goes wrong. You could also say Murphy's Law, maybe, right? What do we do? Can we... we cannot do anything. You know what? I will put all of these dice on here, increase all of them to like one higher, so we can at least survive one more round. And I think then we lose, and then I will have to put it up for a vote if you want me to repeat the playthrough and hope that we do better, or if we just leave it like this. Alright, so the only thing I can attack is this one, and that one is then gone. We receive that yellow die into our pool, and this one is history, at least one of them. Alright. And now if I added that up correctly, they will all they will damage us, but we will be able to tank everything so that we have still 1 HP left. So 3 damage right here. So oops. There, and reduce that by 1. Okay. This one will just increase the power by 1. This one will do 2, 4, 6 damage. Oh no, 1 less than I thought because I defeated 1 card, right. This one will just increase the power by 1. Power is right there. This one will repair, which doesn't matter because it is already at full health. And this one will do 2 damage. Okay, so we're able to tank everything because I forgot about that I actually defeated this one here, because that one would have dealt 4 damage altogether. So that is fine. Okay, so we're still alive. We are still alive. I don't know how, but we are. Alright, next machine part. There we go. Alright. That is horrible. Okay, yeah. In the chat you're still talking about what's happening right here. Why am I playing this horribly? It's a mixture of a game that is pretty savage. It's a pretty tough game, and also me not being lucky at all. Oh, sorry, we have the hard cycle storage here with health of 5, sure. We need a die higher than 3 for that machine part. So we need to defeat a machine. We can defeat this one here because that one is the one that is doing so much damage, right? And that would be 2 1s, for example, here. 2 2s, I mean. Right? And then something here like 2 6s or whatever. How much damage would we receive? 4, 7, 10. 10 damage. 10 damage. We can kind of tank that maybe. Let's reroll that one here, which is a 5. That is good. That is good. That will be fine. That would be enough, right? We can put the 2 5s right there, and then we will put these 2 there and these 2 here, right? Because we need to have pairs. I think that's not too bad. I think that's okay. I think we're doing just fine, kind of. Didi's saying it's going just fine. Yeah, fine. But no more than that. Alright, so damage. So this one is gone. That is nice. We get 1 more die. Alright. And that one, now because we defeated it, you see that power here, -1 power. That is not bad, because otherwise the Doom Machine is going to rip us apart. Okay. Okay, now I should be able to tank that exactly. This one goes 1 further, and this cogwheel tells us +1 cycle for any adjacent parts. A cycle is like the next, like going forward 1 more time. There's 1 adjacent part, so it goes here and deals 4 damage. Okay, As Didi is saying, just fine. Then down here, 3 damage. Okay. And then 2 more here. This one is dealing 3 damage. Oh no. Oh no. This one is just going back to the beginning. That one is going back to the beginning. And that one is going back to the beginning. Whew. Alright. And we have almost all parts lying here. Okay. I think we will lose in 2 rounds because then the Doom Machine is out. And then we have no chance anymore, I think. Okay, so this one is recycling vats. This one is dealing a lot of damage and will repair 2 to any adjacent parts. That is not good. Alright, next round. Oops, let's roll our dice and see what happens. After that, I need something more casual, seriously. Okay, so what can we do here? We need to destroy machine parts. That is very important. Is there like anything that we can destroy immediately? Like 1, 6, 1, 6, right? That will be twice here. All right. But that one is not damaging us. So we have a 5 and a 4, and we could reduce these 2 as well. Then we could actually like get rid of that one. That one is currently dealing 3 damage. I mean, that's something, right? That would be possible. And then 6, 1, 1, we could reduce that by 3, for example. That wouldn't be too bad. But we need shields. We definitely need shields. Because we will receive 4... I think another 4, 8 damage. We may be able to... defeat that one. What did I say? I forgot. 4, 8, 8 damage, 12 damage. You know what? Let's reroll these 2 and see what happens. A 2 and a 5. That is not great. But with that 6 here as well, right? We would have a lot of shields. And these 2 I would put on here to reduce by 1 each. So that means you would have all of these right here. Is that a good thing? I don't know, but let's try it. Let's try it this way. So, we deal 4 damage right here, so this one is gone completely. So, goodbye. Alright. And that is all we could do, but we now have 8 dice, which is okay. And now, behold, the Doom Core. I always say Doom Machine. It's the Doom Core right here. This one we need to destroy to win the game. Which is usually okay if you don't have like 5 million machine parts lying here. Because this one is like dealing damage equal to sentient and power. Like it's like dealing once that damage, which would be at the moment it would be 5 damage. And then it's increasing twice both. That means each round it's like dealing 4 more damage than before. This is pretty bad. I don't have to tell you that probably. So 4. Okay. Oh no, by the way, first all the attacks here. So 4 damage right here. So that is that 2 and another 2. So here, and this one is +1 cycle for any adjacent parts. 2 adjacent parts, so 1 cycle, another cycle, and then another cycle, doing another damage, and that is 4 damage. So we are now down to a 5 here, and a 3 over here. Then here, nothing. Here, nothing. And here, another 4 damage. And here, +1 sentience. Alright, we are doing not well. Didi is saying Imperial March begins. Kind of, right? Alright, but we do have a lot of dice. If they're not trash, let's see. We could actually hurt the Doom Core the first time. We would be able to do that, but we need to defend a lot. Because we will receive 5, 9, 9, 12, 12 plus 3, 15 damage. Oh man, that is a lot. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Let's get rid of a few machine parts, maybe. This one here, 1, 6, maybe. It's possible. We need like a lot of shields. Okay, I don't think we can survive for long, but let's see how long we can survive. 4-4. We can also go here, maybe. What we could do is like 4-4-5-5. You know what? Let's reroll the 2 and let's see what happens. Well, that's another 2. So, and the rest, let's reroll that one as well. That 1. That's now a 4. Okay. And we can increase that by 1. Like this. Okay. So now we have a bit more options here. So 6, 12. Let's... how many shields do we need? Let's do it like this. Let's have 14 shields. And let's also like do some damage here. Just, why not, right? Okay. Didi is saying, if you kill the Doom Machine, you auto win. Yeah, but I don't have. I need like 9. I need 12 sixes for to defeat the Doom Core, right? So like 3 sixes for just 1 damage. So it's gonna take a little while. I could have done some damage there, but next turn the Doom Core will hurt me for a lot of damage, and then I have like 1, 2, 3 rounds to kind of get the Doom Core down. You know what I mean? So I will not do that for now. Okay, so 1 damage here. And 2 damage right here. That's better than nothing. Okay. And then we receive a lot of damage here. That is 3. That is 6 damage right there. Then we have another 4 damage there. So that will be tough. This one will just cycle up there. This one will deal 3 damage. This one will +1 power. Okay. This one will repair, which doesn't matter. I'm just leaving that alone. And this one deals damage, 3 damage. I can tank 1, and we're down to 2 HP. Okay. Let's see. We could get 2 more dice. Like the maximum dice we can have is 10. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Didi saying, I thought you could kill it in 1 try. No, as I said, I need 12 sixes for that. And I only have like 8 dice, right? So I couldn't have done it in 1 turn. And had I tried it, then I couldn't have shielded and then we would have lost. So yeah, that's kind of bad. Okay, and now we have 1, 2, 3 rounds in which the Doom Core will not attack. Actually, this round you will only receive 3 damage. Right? So we can actually use our dice for stuff now. So the ones here. Actually, you know what? Let's defeat this one, then we don't have to shield at all because... Oh no, this one will deal 4 damage. But still, we can defeat this part for sure. Right? So that one is then gone. That is fine. And then I think I will re-roll these 2 3s and see what happens. 1 6, please? No. Alright. 2 and 4, 5 5. We will receive 4 damage. We will receive 4 damage. 5 5. What can we do with those? 3 3. Actually, you know what? But let's put the 3 3 over here. And the 5 5. Oh no, we need to yeah, well that's fine. Like this. And this one will receive, yeah, and then we will put these up here for the shields. Like this, I think. I think like this could work. Okay, so we deal 2 damage right here. So this one is also gone. We get another die into our pool. We only have 2 HP left. This is like really tough here. And here we do 1 damage. Was that a good idea? Probably not, actually. Probably not a good idea because it will heal in 2 rounds again. But okay, we're still fine for now. Alright, so here, +1 sentience and 1 power. Oh man, next round it will deal 11 damage probably. Next time it attacks, I mean. Here, this one will repair 2 adjacent parts, but they can't... Oh, this one can't be repaired. I didn't pay attention to that. And this one is at full health already. This one will deal 4 damage, which I can tank. This one will increase the power by 1. And you see it's all spiraling out of control now. This one will go up here. And this one will go up there. Okay. Wow. That is pretty tough. Oh. So now we have 9 dice. We can have one more and then we have the maximum. So technically we need to defeat the Doom Core in 2 turns. Otherwise we lose. So that will be 1 attack for the Doom Core, theoretically. Let's reroll a few dice. 3, 3, 3. That also would not be too bad to defeat this one here. Right? Let's reroll these 2 and see what happens. Okay, that is not too bad. That is not too bad. Okay. Then I will increase these 2 to a 6. Like this. And then how much we receive some damage, right? Yeah, 7. I think 7 damage. So that means that 3 goes down here. These 2 6s go there. And this, with these, I will shield. So I think this is not too bad. With these 3, the Doom Core is hurt 1 at least. Alright. These are 2 attacks, which is enough to defeat this one. So that one is also gone. Alright. Let's just leave them like this here. Alright. I think we're getting places. Okay. So this one will just increase both of these again. And yeah, in 2 turns we then in 2 turns we would probably die. So we have 2 more turns to defeat the Doom Core. This one goes up here. This one cycles up here. This one does 3 damage. Alright. We still have 6 up here. And this one increases the sentience by 1. Which doesn't matter anymore now. We are toast if we don't defeat the Doom Core within 2 turns. And we need 9 6s to do so. But we have 10 dice. So let's see. I think I will just reroll all the low numbers here. The 3 2s. Let's reroll all of these. Come on. This is horrible. I don't want this anymore. I'm gonna end the stream in just a minute if this continues that way. Okay, I will increase these 2 to a 6 each. Alright, so we can only hurt the Doom Core once. Alright. What can we do? How much damage will you receive? 4, 8. 8 plus 6. That's 14 damage. Well, I think we will have to shield a little bit. Yeah, we can't use our dice anyway for anything, right? We could work on that one a little bit, maybe. And we could also work on this one here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. Oh, we can not have that many. We can't have that many dice on our shield. But let's increase this one by 1, maybe. What am I doing here? Wait, give me a second. We have so many dice I can't do anything with. What can I do here? Help me out. Okay. These are all too low. I can't do anything with those. No. I will just have to put them up as shields and just hope that is going to do something. You know, I will increase that to a 4. Like this. Alright, and now let's distribute the dice. This one here. Then the 4 here. And then 3, 6, 9. That's only no, but this will kill us. I think we will die like that, right? We would die like this, I think. So I would have to put all of these here. 3, 6, 9 plus 4, that's 13. I think that's still not enough. I think I still need the 5 up here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and then we have the 3 and the 2. With those, we can't do anything. Well, then that's the way it is. Alright, so the Doom Core is at least receives 1 damage at least, and this one receives 1 damage too, whatever. That doesn't matter. Okay. This one goes up here. We have one more round. This one goes down here, deals 4 damage. This one goes down here, deals 4 damage. Alright. And remember, we have 2 HP left. This one goes up here. This one goes down here and deals 6 damage. You see, I needed to shield. Okay. Probably the last round. We need 6 sixes. If we can get 6 sixes, then we win. If we don't, then we lose. It's pretty easy. I mean, it's not easy to win, but it's easy to explain. So we would have 4 sixes if we increased like these 2. Okay, let's reroll a few dice. Let's reroll the first one. That is a 6. Okay, okay. One more 6 or 5. I think that's it. I think that's it. That should be it. Because... oh no! A 5 doesn't help. Because we can't increase that one. No! Okay. Let's increase that to a 6 at least. 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 sixes. We need one more. We need one more 6. Come on. Come on. It's gonna be that reroll. It's gonna be that one reroll here. No! No. Okay. Well, that's not good. Alright, so, but thank you very much for sending your good thoughts here, but that did not work. So, at least we have these 360. That's such a mess. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Maybe we can survive one more round? Maybe we can. Let's see. 6. We need to deflect 13, 17. 17 damage. You know what? We can actually deflect that. Like this. We actually can. And instead of taking these 6, let's put 2 4s there. Because then I have the 1 and the 6 that I can put here. And put that one right there. You see? No, Didi. Doom Machine has not won yet. Not yet. I don't think so. I think we can make it. We can at least have one more round. Because we do 1 damage here. It's at 1 health. Here, down to 3. And here, down to 2. Okay. Just doing things. And now the Doom Machine will do 6 plus 7, 13 damage. That is 10 and 1 here. Okay, we're still alive. Here we will receive 4 damage. So we still have 2. Oh, Emma, you're right. The one needs 2 dice. Then I will just put it back to 4. You're right. This one will just cycle up here. This one will increase power by 1, which does not matter at all anymore. And this one will go up here. We survived. We survived 1 more round. And next turn we will receive 4 damage only. So okay, we're still fine. We're still okay. Yeah, you're right, Emma. That was my mistake. Thank you for letting me know again, for reminding me. You see what I see? Look at this. That's it. That is it. We got these 3 6s. That's what we needed. Because this round, the recycling vats would actually heal the Doom Core again. And yeah. And that would be pretty bad, right? But we can actually make it this round. But let's just continue and see what else we can do. 5-3, 4-3, 1-6. It doesn't really matter, right? But let's just re-roll a few here. Okay, just once. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. So what? And then you know what? Let's just put a few shields here. It doesn't really matter. We made it now because now we can actually, with these 3 6s, we can now defeat the Doom Core. And that's pretty much it. That was really close. Yeah, that was really close. I hope I didn't make any mistakes regarding rules, and it doesn't matter if we need to. If it wouldn't even matter if we needed to finish the turn, because we would only receive 4 damage, which we can tank, so we are fine. But that was really, really tough. We were able to tank quite a lot, which was really, really lucky. But that was a thriller. So yeah. Just one more thing for that. So this game is a really good game. It is a lot of fun, and it does have quite a bit of replayability because the machines always, like, the machine parts always come out differently, and also there are like 6 that we haven't even seen this game, right? So you can definitely get a few plays out of that before you know everything, and even then it's always like a new game pretty much, right? Because they're all in a different configuration, because sometimes they affect adjacent machine parts and whatever. So that is pretty cool. So there's a really good game in like a really small tin box. It's really portable. It doesn't take too much space. You couldn't like play it maybe in a train or on a plane or anything, because all these dice, right, they will all like fall like everywhere pretty much, right? But apart from that, it's really portable, and it is a lot of fun to kind of like figure out that puzzle. It's a really good puzzle. It is kind of held back, in my opinion, because of like, you really need a lot of luck, right? I mean, you do have the dice mitigation here, but still, you saw that there were a few rounds where I could hardly do anything, right? So that is in that part regard, it's kind of rough. But apart from that, it's really cool. It's great that you like get dice from defeated machines. So you actually want to defeat machine parts, even if they don't do anything too bad, because you want those dice, right? And we actually had all 10 dice in our pool at the end. And as Marv was saying, exactly, the art style is really great. It's really, really nice. And yeah, so I can make it official now that this game will definitely receive the Silver Ace of Games Award, because this is a really, really good game. But not quite up there with the other golden ones. Yeah, so that was Doom Machine. Emma is asking, which games would you recommend for someone starting out a Game Crafter collection? I would probably say Doom Machine for sure. Then Tin Helm is a pretty good one to have, because Tin Helm and Dust Runner, they do have their similarities, but I find Tin Helm a little bit, maybe slightly better, but actually they're both pretty good. But I would say maybe Tin Helm, and then I would also say, as you said, Dragons of Etchenstone and Birdscaping. Birdscaping is a game you kind of need to get your head around first time, but it's a really good one as well. So yeah, I can highly recommend Birdscaping as well. Alright, that was my playthrough of Doom Machine. And it was really, really exciting. I definitely need something to drink in just a moment, because it's just way too hot. Alright, wow, that was really close. How much HP did we have? 2. That is not a whole lot. So yeah. Am I saying I once played Doom Machine on the hard mode, where you have all 10 components in the deck? It was utter carnage. Yeah, I know. I haven't played that mode yet. I'm still trying to like win this one here often enough, right? But then again, it's also I mean, there's a lot of strategy in here, but it's also a lot of luck, right? DD saying games like Doom Machine and Ancient Realm and other 18 cards spoiled me too much. You mean because you like these so much that a lot of other new games are not good enough? Is that what you're saying? Alright, so let me just pack all of this up. We have that bag here. Do we need that bag actually? Ah yeah, otherwise it's probably too loud in the tin. Yeah, that makes sense. So there we go. DD saying, and now I want a 52 card game that takes up the entire table and takes hours to play. Well, I don't know about the 52 card deck game, but if you want games that take hours to play, there are lots of those. Have I told you on the channel that I once played Mage Knight, a game everybody wanted me to try, and it took me 7 hours. Now, while you're talking about games that take a long time, that was something else. Let me put it this way. All right, that was what's happening here. Oh, wait, there we go. That was Doom Machine, like that game in just that small tin here. So actually, pretty good. Very nice art style, good progression. It's a fun game if you can stomach Luck being very important. Jace is saying 7 hours for Mage Knight. Yeah, sounds about right. And Emma saying, I keep looking at Mage Knight wondering if I'd like it. I did that too, Emma. I had like taken a look at at Mage Knight for like years. And like always wondered, oh, would I like it or not? And then a colleague of mine, someone I meet like every few months for like entire gaming days, where we like play like 10 to 12 hours then, and he was able to get Mage Knight. And he got Mage Knight, and we played it. Finally. But I don't know. I see the appeal in the game. I do see the appeal in the game, but it is just... Didi, you're saying is right. Mage Knight is notoriously complicated. It is. Imagine playing 7 hours, a game for 7 hours, and then after like 5 or 6 hours, you're still looking into the rulebook. That is what Mage Knight was, for me at least. That was my experience of that. If you are playing a game after 5 or 6 hours, you still need to look in the rulebook all the time, and you don't really know how some rules work. I don't know. Something isn't quite right there, in my opinion. But it is, in general, I see a good game in there. It's just probably not for me, I think. Yeah. Alright. So we still have these two, technically these three, but I haven't played Midnight yet. I'm talking about Mage Knight, right? So we can't play that today, probably. So we have Roll Crawl. That is like a little simpler game, like pretty much a dice roller. And also we have Dust Runner, the other game by Jason Glover, like similar or like right after like Tin Helm. It like has some similarities with that. I don't quite know which should we start with, but you know what? Let's maybe have a lighter game now after the thriller that was Doom Machine, and then we can take a look at Dust Runner if we still have time after that. This is like a really big box, but actually there's only like almost dice in there. Look at how few cards are in there, right? Not a whole lot of cards. So if you maybe use the dice app, I guess you wouldn't even need that huge deck box, I think. Alright. So, this is like, how do you call Roll Crawl? Well, it's like a kind of a, you like have like waves of enemies and a boss that you fight. That's pretty much like what you do, right? And you do that via dice rolling. And one thing I want to show you, that is something I need to ask Gamecraft at some point. If you can like get these dice just like that, or if you have to like get them with the game, but these dice are really cool. Can you see them in the camera? I think not too well, right? Maybe a little, but they have like this marbled look, and they have like really nice shades of like orange and blue and stuff. These look amazing. These are not bad either, but these are kind of hard to see on camera, I think. But these look really cool. And now imagine one of these like with a red, shade of red or something, like in my channel colors. That would be great. So I really need to see if I can maybe get some of these dice just like that. These are really, really cool. So yeah. Okay, so what we first do, we don't need this. What we first do is we can play it solo, but then you need to play two heroes, right? So it's a game for 1 to 2 players. And we have all these adventurers here, and we need to choose two that we want to play with. So the Flower Ranger can actually heal slightly. The Fighter is just pretty much like doing damage. That's pretty much all that he does. The Archer is also doing damage, but only doing like damage at the beginning of a round, and later on it's a little bit harder to do damage here. The Wizard is like kind of weird because he can like do more damage if you're lucky, or less damage depending on what you roll. So that's kind of interesting. But you can like also influence like an enemy to fight for you. And the medicine, I don't know these two here yet. The Medicine Woman is doing 1 damage. Okay, that is like you like turning like dice and stuff like that. Okay, interesting. And then here, 1 damage, but only once per round. And then 2 damage. Okay. This one is like doing more damage the more enemies are defeated. Alright, so, you know what? I like the Flower Ranger, actually. Let's take her. And then maybe the Archer. But actually we need someone who does like a lot of damage. Although, she does quite some damage. You know what? Let's have a Ranger and an Archer. That's kind of funny, isn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Come on. That's pretty funny. Didi saying it's by Vlada Kvartil. Yeah, I don't quite know how he's pronounced. He always aspires to make a game nobody will bother to even try. Yeah, well, I'm always saying I love Dungeon Lords. I have heard of Dungeon Lords, but I haven't played it yet. And then we have like a companion, either the Healing Spirits or the Vault Bear. The Vault Bear is just doing a lot of damage, but only if you like have like good dice and like a lot of dice. And then the Healing Spirits can heal. So actually, the Healing Spirits is not too bad. All right, and then you can play an easy, normal, or hard. I think we will play on normal, and normal means we take all these level 1 enemies and we pull 2 of those without looking at them. Then we have the level 2 enemies, 4 of those. We shovel those, and you guessed right, we'll take 2 of those and put them like below here. And then we have 2 bosses, a sorcerer and a night knight. Night knight. And we will just take one of those and put them at the bottom. That's pretty much it. So we have like our deck of level 1, level 2 enemies and the boss that we need to get through. And as soon as we have defeated all of them, we win. If we lose all of our heroes, 2 to be exact, like both of these heroes, then we lose. Alright, so, and then we have 3 dice for one hero, 3 dice for the other, and then we have like all of these dice for the enemies here. And these cubes we need first of all for our heroes. So 4 health only, 3 health, and 4 health over here, like this. And then the black ones we need for the enemy. I don't quite know why there are 2 sets of these cubes here. You can play at a 2-player count, but you still only need 1 set. I'm not quite sure why you would need that. All right, and that is pretty much already the setup of the game. Yeah, that's already it. So what we do is we now roll these 3 dice each. So let's roll these 3 and these 3 here, like this. And then we can work with those. Now you see here, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, I hope so. But it says here, the archer, for example, a 2 value die, which we don't have, right? Like with a pip value of 2. And if we put that there, then the archer does 2 damage. Oh, by the way, we need to see our first enemy, which is the battle orc. The battle orc has 9 health. And also, battle orc gains 2 health if he does no damage on his turn. Okay. So, 2 damage, but only in the first round of the encounter. That is the encounter here, right? As soon as you defeat the battle orc, a new encounter starts. It's straight of 3, damage equal to value of the middle die. Okay? And 2 of a kind, 2 damage. That is pretty good. And the healing spirits can mainly heal with a pair, with a single die. And then the flower ranger with a 5 value die, which we don't have, 1 damage, with 2 of a kind, which we do have, 2 damage. And if these if this is like 2 1s or 2 2s, then we also heal 1 to an adventurer who has half health or less. And then with the straight of 3, we do like 2 damage and also heal 1. So that's pretty much like what we can do, right? Marv is saying, if I love reading rulebooks, you should read the Dungeon Lords rulebook. Why is that? Because it is a well-written rulebook, or because it's very complicated? Because if it's well written, then I would actually enjoy that. If it's just like complicated, not well written, I would not enjoy it too much, I think. But there's no solo mode, so that's a drawback. Yeah, for me, that's a drawback. Then I would have to see if that is a game that actually my people I play games with would enjoy, right? So, we would have 2 of a kind here, which is not too bad. So let's try to get a 5 here. Yeah, we actually got a 5. Okay, that's good. Oh, because I forgot to explain. So you roll the dice once, and then you can roll 2 more times. And like just in Yahtzee, you can take like 1 or 2. Like you can every time you re-roll, you can choose how many dice you want to re-roll, right? So here we have nothing really good. So let's just roll all of them again. Okay, we have a 2. That is not too bad. And I would like 2 of a kind here, maybe. Let's roll another 6. No. Okay. Okay. And what we can also do, we can now also put these dice like together. Like each hero can only like put dice on their hero for these abilities, but both can like put like combine dice for the companion. The combined with 4 of a kind, it can do damage, which is kind of hard to do, right? With 2 pairs, it can also do damage, but only if we are hurt. And with a single die, it can heal. But first of all, we don't need healing yet. And secondly, we need a 4 to also put there. Because if we don't also spend a 4, and like a pip value of 4, then we lose that die, which is kind of bad. Like after the encounter, we get it back. But for the entire encounter, we wouldn't have that die anymore. Okay, so we have a 2 value die here. And with these 2, we cannot do anything. And here we have like everything. Okay, so we do 2 damage here, but only in the first round of the encounter. Maybe that's what we use these for, to say, okay, we used that one already. Maybe that's what we do. And so we do 2 damage here. Here we do 1 damage and another 2 damage. All right, that's good. We have dealt for 5 damage, and that's all we can do. So that was our turn, right? And now it's the enemy's turn. Now we check how much health do they have left. They have 4 health left. That means they receive 4 dice. Yes, you heard that right. If an enemy has like 15 health, they can roll 15 dice. Just saying, right? And now you see these pip values here, 1 and 2. And we roll all of these dice. For each 1 or 2, they will do damage. They have 2 1s, of course. I'm really unlucky already. So they do 2 damage, and we can like distribute that however we want to. I would put them both here on the archer, so they're at full health, at half health, so we can actually heal them with the flower ranger later on. That's pretty much how it goes, and we continue that until we have defeated that enemy, and then we continue with the next enemy, and we continue like that. Okay, so we have 5 here. That is good. That 2 we cannot use anymore. Now we need 2 of a kind or straight of 3, and we have nothing here. All right. Here we would have the 5 again. We still need 2 of a kind. So let's roll here for 2 of a kind. One more time. No. Okay. But we can now heal with these spritz. And here we have that. Yeah. Let's try to get a 4 here. No, unfortunately not. That was a 1. Okay, so we can't do anything here. And here we can only do 1 damage. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Can we do anything here? 2 pairs. Can we get together 2 pairs? No, we can't. That's kind of bad. Okay, you know what? I will actually place the die here, also with the 4. And then we'll do 1 damage here at least. And with this one, I can now heal. And we heal like as much as we roll a die for. So that would be 1, but we can always like re-roll once, which is a 4. So now we can heal for 4, the entire party. So that's fine. And now it's the Battle Orc again. Only 3 health left, so they will roll their dice. Oops. And not a 1, not a 2, so they don't deal any damage. But the Battle Orc gains 2 health if he does no damage on his turn. So back to 5 health. Alright. And that's kind of how this game works. 2, 3, 2. That would be 2 of a kind. That's good. We will keep that. I will re-roll the 3. Until it is a 4, maybe. No, okay. And then here, let's see what the ranger gets. Yeah, that is okay. Actually, we don't need to heal, right? No, then let's try to get a 5 here. Nope. Okay. So we do 1 damage with... No, we do 2 damage here with the archer. And we also do 2 damage with the ranger. So the orc still has 1 health left. But there is no more damage we can do. So the orc gets 1 die. That is not a 1 or 2, so they heal back up to 3. Alright, so let's just kill that one now. Oh yeah, okay. Easy. Easy. Yeah, okay, we got it already. We don't even need to continue because we do 2 damage here and 1 damage here. That's 3 damage. And with that, the orc is defeated. First enemy is down. Emma is saying, I'm rubbish with dice games. So many unofficial rerolls. One thing I would like to know, do you have worse luck than me when rolling dice? That would be interesting to see. I mean, you've watched a lot of my videos, so you pretty much know how unlucky I am. I hope you're not more unlucky than I am. The Warlock has 9 health. Set aside every 6 rolled by Warlock. These dice cannot be used by the party next turn. But we are not using the dice of the Warlock. I guess we just need to set aside as many dice, I guess. I haven't had the warlock yet. I don't know, but I guess that's how it works. All right, so let's do some rolls here. 1, 2, 4, and some rolls here. 3, 3, and 6. 3, 3 is good. The 6 is nothing. I would like a 5. No. Okay. And here that is... Oh, we can remove that one again. We can use the 2. That is fine. And with these 2... Yeah, let's just roll that. 2, 4. Perfect. Nice. Am I saying I have dreadful luck about the same as you? Okay, that's not good. My youngest James has amazing luck rolling dice. I always get him to sit next to me when I'm playing Final Girl. Yeah, well, of course, let him roll. That's the best thing to do. And Didi saying, I did lose to Doom Machine 3 times in a row. Does that make me a worse roller or just a player? I don't know. It probably just makes you a Doom Machine player, because Doom Machine is tough like that. Alright, so we do 4 damage. That is nice. But we cannot use this anymore. And here we do also 2 damage. Oh man, this guy's going down. 3 dice. And that is 2 1s. So that means 2 damage, both to the archer, I would say. Alright, let's... Oh, come on. What am I doing here? Let's finish that off. I do 1 damage here, and... Well, I already do the 3 damage here that I need to do. So, the warlock is gone as well. Nice. That was quick. That was really quick. So now we're going to level 2, and now you will be able to see that the health is a lot higher. So there's 12 health. If we don't reduce that health too soon, then the hot Djinn will actually roll with 12 dice. If hot Djinn takes 4 or more damage in a turn, choose a party member to take 1 immediate damage. Alright, sure. Why not, right? 1, 3, and 6. That is all rubbish, as Emma would say. Oh, I'm completely missing everything up here. I think I need my dice tray. I think I'm going to get my dice tray if I continue doing it like this. Oh, 3 of a kind. Oh, wait. We could do something here. Okay. Let's see. Let's reroll all of these. We have another 4. Okay, that is pretty amazing, because we can have then 4 of kind here that we can put there. And the 2 I will put here, because we can only use that in the first round of the encounter. That means we do 2 damage. So that is one thing we do. 2 damage, down to 10. And then here, with this one, we do 2 damage. But if we roll, now we can roll a die. If it's a 3 or 6, then we do another 2 damage. Another 2 damage. And then... we can keep rolling until we miss. Okay, now we miss. Alright. But we did a lot of damage. But that also means the ability of the hot Djinn that we will lose 1 health. So let me just reduce the Flower Ranger by 1. Okay. Alright. So let me put all of that back here. And the hot Djinn can now use 6 dice. 2, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot. Didi is saying, Final Girl with a 6-year-old, isn't it better to start with something rather subtle, such as a nice little murder in Micro Macro Crime City? That's a pretty good one. Alright, the Djinn does 4 damage. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are not doing well. We need to heal up as soon as possible, but I really need to drink something now. Alright, so let's continue. 2, 3, 4. That is a straight of 3. That would be 3 damage. That wouldn't be too bad. Let's roll here. 6, 6. That is good. I would like a 4 if possible. No 4. Because we need to heal, right? I will do 2, 5 damage now. That is not enough to kill the Djinn, but the Djinn can only then use 1 die. That's fine. So we do 5 damage. Actually, yeah, okay. 5 damage. And then we will also receive 1 damage because I'm messing all of that up. Because if the Hotjin takes 4 more damage in a turn, one party member receives 1 immediate damage. Let's take the Archer. So the Hotjin has 1 die to roll. That is a 1. So all are at 1 health at the moment. So yeah, 1 more damage and they will die. So let's hope that we can heal up a little bit. So I can do that 1 damage that I need to do. That's fine. But we also need to heal up, and I will do it like this here. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, let's also reroll these 2. Let's see if I can get another 2. Yes, I can. Okay, that is pretty good, because now, following. I can use these 2. I do 2 damage, but also because that's 2s, I can heal 1 to an adventurer. And then here, we can also roll that 1 to heal 1. But I can reroll that 1 more time. That's 4 health we can heal. So that is then, let me see, 3 and I guess 4. Alright, and we defeat the Hotjin. Goodbye, my friend. That's it. Alright, we are more than halfway through. Next enemy is the Goblin King. Also 1 and 2 as the dice that hit, and the has 14 health. That is pretty crazy. The Goblin King deals 1 extra damage for every pair of 1s he rolls on his turn. Okay, that doesn't sound too good. Alrighty. So, let's finish that up. 2 4s, that would be fine. I would like to have a 2 as well. Okay, no 2. Then let's see what we have here. A 5 is fine. Let's reroll these 2. And let's reroll that one as well. Okay. That really doesn't do a whole lot, I guess. Well, actually 2 pairs. That would do 3 damage. At the moment we do 2, also 3 damage. Doesn't really matter. So we just do 3 damage. That's fine. Do we do anything else? No, I don't think so. So this one is blocked now. We can't do that anymore. Alright, it's the Goblin King. The Goblin King now takes 11 dice. That's all of these. Plus 1 more. Let's take a blue one as well. And the Goblin King does 1, 2, 3, plus that pair, 4 damage. Alright, and with that we are almost dead. No, that's not too good. Let's see what we can do about that. So yeah, that's pretty much the game, right? So it's a lot of dice rolling, it's a lot of luck. You do have a little bit of mitigation because you can reroll your dice, just like in Yahtzee, but that's pretty much all the mitigation you have. Alright? Like everything after that is just like, yeah, you just need to be lucky or, well, or not, I guess. Okay, so here we need 2 of a kind or straight. We have nothing of that, and here we need, okay, we have nothing. Let's just reroll. 3, 4, 5, that's good. With that we can deal damage. And we can do 4 damage. That's not too bad. Here we need to reroll as well. Yeah, let's just keep it like this, I guess. Yeah. Let's put these 2 4s right here so we can heal. I think that's pretty good. And then 3, 4, 5. That means we do 4 damage. So we are now down to 7. And here another one. So we are at 6. And then we can do some healing. We will get the die back because we also spent a 4. And we will heal for 3. We could reroll that, but 3 is fine. Let's just use it here on the companion, I guess. Like this and like this. Let's heal like this. 2, 3, 2. I think that's okay. The Goblin King has 6 health left, so 6 dice to attack us. Alright, let's see. Let's see what he does. That's 2, 3 damage. Okay, 2 and 3. Okay. It's like always you see, like it's like always like very close to being defeated. And that's why I took the healing spritz, because that other companion that we could have chosen, the Vault Bear, doesn't heal at all. No, it only does damage. So I kind of wonder how you would win that, right? I always like take this companion because without healing I have no idea how you would like actually be able to win, right? I have no idea. GD is saying the shields could have been a bit bigger. for the size of the cubes would not deter in design. Yeah, I think so as well. Because you see, I'm always like pushing them around by accident. Yeah, that's not perfectly solved. I agree. Okay, we need to do 6 damage. Can we do that? Let's see. Not like this. Like this, we would do 3 damage. Okay. Then let's roll these. Okay. We have 2 pairs. 2 pairs would do 4 damage. That's still not quite enough. Let's reroll this one here. No. But we would do 4 damage. That's not too bad. Then let's do it like this. Let's do the healing thing here. No, wait. No. We can't do that. Well, let's do the 2 pairs here. And then we do 4 damage. That's better than nothing, but we cannot heal. We can heal, but we would lose a die. You know what? Let's still do that. Let's heal for... Reroll? For 6. That's good. 2, 5. So we're almost... You know what? Let's heal full health. And not quite full health. So we're almost at full health again. That's fine, but we lose that die for this encounter. Okay, because you couldn't take it back with a 4. Alright, and then the Goblin King uses 2 dice. And... you see? Didi? That's what I mean. And it's doing 1 damage. That's fine. Let's use the archer here. And then, well, I mean, we just need to do 2 damage, right? I guess that's something that we can do. Just 2 of a kind here. That's already it. 2 of a kind. So we can defeat the Goblin King. Good. And, well, we're almost through because this is now the boss. And the boss is the Sorcerer. It could have also been the something. The Night Knight. But we will have the Sorcerer here. Yeah, the Sorcerer is a little bit, I don't like, he's like pretty tough because if he damaged an adventurer, the next round the adventurer can't use their abilities. So that's kind of tough. Alright, so let's just try to get him down to 0 health as quickly as we can. Come on, we needed 2, that's fine, and 2 of a kind, that's all we need, perfect. Then the Flower Ranger, let's see what we can do here. That is nothing. So let's do that again. We need a 5 and 2 of a kind. We have 2 of a kind here. And now 5. Come on. Okay, so we do 2, 4, 6 damage. And we heal by 1. And 6 damage is not too bad. So from 16 down to 10. So the Sorcerer only takes 10 dice now. I mean, that's not a whole lot, right? It's just 10 dice. Alright, so let's see how much damage we receive. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. So 3 damage here, I guess, and 1 damage there. That means the archer cannot use their abilities next round. Oh, and 20 games just entered the live stream. Welcome. I'm glad that you could make it. I hope you will enjoy it. Before that, what you missed, but you will see in the video on demand, we played Doom Machine. And now we are playing Roll Crawl, like a little like dice chucking dungeon crawler, so to speak, or like boss fighter or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we have 5 here. That is good. Let's maybe have another 2. Maybe let's have another 2. There we go. Wonderful. And Didi is saying yellow. Let me know what you mean with that. I'm kind of lost. Did I miss something? So this one can't do anything, but we can use like maybe the abilities here. 2 pairs. Well, actually, no, 2. That does 2 damage. That doesn't do a whole lot. So I will just reroll here. Let's see if we can get a 4. No, we can't. Well, then that's it. So we do 3 damage and can heal 1. But also only an adventurer. So like this. 3 damage. Alright. And then the sorcerer gets 7 dice. That's 6. 7, there we go. It's just saying hello back. Okay, I see. And 20 Games is saying Roll Crawl has interesting art. It does, yeah. It definitely does. 3 damage. That is, we are close to being, oh no. 2, 3. So now both have been hurt, so we cannot use any abilities anymore. But we can use the abilities of the healing spritz. So let's do that. 3, 4, 5. That is nothing that we need. What we need is 2 pairs. We would have 1 pair, like 1 pair here. And also we need a 4, which we have. Alright, let's hope for another pair. No. No, so let's roll these 2 again. No. That means we cannot deal any damage, but we can heal at least. Yeah, we can at least heal. I think that is pretty good. So let's put a 4 here and also a 1, I guess. And with the rest, we can't do anything. That is unfortunate. So let's roll that one and heal that much. Let's re-roll that one. 6. That is good. So 3, 4, 5, and 6. So almost everybody is full health. That is not bad. Now the sorcerer will roll 7 dice again. Let's see how much he will hit. 3. All to the healing spritz, because now the adventurers can hurt him again. We can use our abilities again. That's good. 1, 3, 4. That is pretty much worthless. 1, 2, 5. That's a little bit better, but not by much. 5, and then we need 2 of a kind. That is not 2 of a kind. That is not 2 of a kind. Okay, cool. How about here? We need a straight of 3. Can we get a 5 here, maybe? No. Yes, we can. That means here we do 4 damage, and here we do 1 damage. So that's 5 damage we do. So the sorcerer has only 2 health left. So 2 dice. And they both hit. You gotta be kidding me, man. Okay, both to the archer, I guess. So only the flower ranger can now use her abilities next turn. Okay. We need 2 of a kind. That's good. And that's already enough. 2 of a kind does 2 damage. And that's it. We were actually able to defeat the sorcerer as well. And that is the end of the game. So, yeah. And 20 Games is saying the sorcerer isn't going out without a fight. Yeah, for sure. But we actually made it. So, drum roll, STD is saying. There we go. So, yeah, we are on a streak today. We played 2 games and we won both of them. Although, N20 Games, I highly suggest you watch the video on demand afterwards and watch the Doom Machine playthrough. that was pretty crazy. Another thriller on the stream. And just because I can't roll dice for the life of me. Okay, yeah, that is Roll Crawl. A pretty neat little game. It is nothing too spectacular, right? It's pretty like what we have seen like several times, where you have specific enemies and you just roll dice and use abilities to defeat those enemies, right? So nothing to write home about, but it's a nice little game in between. Like 4 in between. As I said, you could also just take these. Cards here. And then just use a dice tracking, like a dice rolling app, because all the cards you need are these. That's all you pretty much need. Right? Instead of that huge deck box, but that's because these dice are like really nice and chunky, which is pretty cool. These dice are really nice. These really are a highlight. All right, so let's put all of these back in here. And looking at the time, yeah, I guess you would have time for one more game if you're up to it. If you're up for that, we would still have Dust Runner, which is like the newest game by Jason Glover. Last time I played Tin Helm already, and that's like the next game in the Tin series there. So the newest one, that was like a crowdfunding thing a little while ago. So if you are still up for that, we could play that. If you want to. So let's put that down here like that, and then we also have the rules here. Okay, there we go. Wonderful. Okay, so Mom was saying yes please. And 20 games is saying I can hang out a little while longer at least. That is great. Let me just get something to drink now. I've drunk way not enough during this stream, but maybe that's because it's so exciting to keep rolling so badly all the time. All right, I'm ready. So, Dust Runner, I hope it will fit, but I'm pretty sure it will. I think I set up the camera in such a way that Dust Runner would fit, because it takes up quite a bit of space. So let's see. Alright, there we go. And this game is pretty interesting because, look at this, we have like these, we have these little minis here actually, of these little like vehicles, which is pretty cool. It's kind of cute. Okay. So, let me just start setting everything up. The rules, we don't really need them. So, first we have like, so what we are doing here, this is like, think of Mad Max, right? And we are trying to like get through the wasteland, to the end of the wasteland, right there, without being caught by the raiders. That's kind of what we're doing. So let's shuffle these up here. And then we will just put them in any order here. And yeah, it fits pretty much exactly. Okay. There we go. And then we choose one of these vehicles. I always choose like this smaller one here. I think that's pretty cool. Put that on the S. And they go on the R. And then we have like a few trackers here. So first of all, we have our car, and this is cool. It's like three cards that assemble the car, and you can turn this over, and like first of all, the car model also actually looks differently then. You see, that's really cool. And the other thing is, this one here, for example, is the harder side because there's only 10 health. Here we have 12 health, but we also have less victory points. Let's see. I think with health we can work. So let's take less health, but let's take a little bit more damage and also more ammo like this. So we have like the easy sides, and here we have the harder side. And I think like this it works pretty well. I think that's fine. And then we also have our tracker here, where we put like our victory points, because victory points are pretty interesting. These are these stars here, and we can get also more victory points when we defeat enemies, and also when we like go over these stars here. These are always like the longer routes, but they give us victory points. At the end there is like a ranking here in the rules someplace, right here, like a ranking, but also we can use victory points in game to redraw a resolution card. So we can actually use the victory points in game, which is pretty cool. That's something that I haven't seen very often before. Oh man, it's way too hot. Horrible. And I always have to like close the blinds when I record or when I go live, and then put on my studio lights, and that makes it even warmer than it already is, you know. You're saying, and 20 Games is saying cool car. I agree. And 20 Games is also saying that's a nice way to include a difficulty adjustment. Yeah, I think so. And Didi is also applauding the interesting modular design here. I really agree. And Emma is interesting in the gameplay because she hasn't gotten the game yet. So yeah, I'm excited to show it to you. So we have like 3 decks here. Let's start with the modification deck. What we do with the modification deck is we shuffle that up, and then we just draw a card. And that is the first modification. That is the cloak. You may discard this card to avoid a single combat. That is pretty good. So you can just discard that at some point to avoid one combat. And then we can turn this over and choose one more. We can avoid the encounter with the dust worm. That one is pretty good. We can subtract 1 damage from all raider attacks. But if a raider ever draws a resolution card with an attack value of 3, your shields are destroyed. That is not bad. And what I also like is this one here. The Nitro Boost. You may discard this card to move 2 spaces, but you lose 2 health. The win condition is to get to the F. To get right there. What does F say? What does F mean? I think finish, I guess. We need to get all this way over here. So actually we don't want to fight. We want to like drive as quickly as possible, but we only have limited fuel, right? That's something to keep in mind. So that's why this is not bad, because we can use this once to move just 2 spaces. But we also lose 2 health. And we are playing with less health, so I'm not sure. Stable track, when in the crags, that's like one of the cards, you may move 2 spaces instead of 1. That's not bad either, actually, right? We need to be lucky to draw that card, but yeah, okay. Target lock. Whenever you spend 3 ammo to attack, you may add 2 extra damage. That is pretty nice. But we don't have that much. Yeah, we have okay ammo. Whenever the raiders are to advance, you may discard this card and the raiders will not move. Okay. And if your enemy gets initiative in combat, you may draw again for a new initiative, but must take the new results. Let me think. The shields, the nitro boots, and the stable tracks are pretty cool. I haven't played with the stable track yet, so I think I will take this one. It's very situational, but let's just take this one and just hope that we can get to the crags at some point. Okay, and these we shuffle up and put them here because we are able to get more modifications later on, maybe. So, and then we have the resolution deck. We will also shuffle that up. That is pretty much like this, determines like everything, the outcome of everything. I will show that to you in just a bit. I usually put that here, so we have room for a discard pile over here. Oops, now I destroyed everything. That is wonderful. Well done, Sir Thakos. And here we have our encounter deck. So we also shuffle that up. So the artwork in this game is really cool. I enjoy Jason Glover's art, but in this game I think it's some of the coolest artwork. All right. There we go, and that is almost, not quite, but almost the setup. I put these 2 dice usually up here, and then we have like all of these. So we have full ammo, we have full fuel, we have full health. We have, how many victory points do we have? 2, 3, 7 so far. At the moment we have 7 victory points, and we do that like here, 10s. We have 0 10s, right, and 7 1s. That's 7 now. It's a little bit confusing because usually I would put the 1s on the left and the 10s on the right, but apart from that, that's fine. And ta-da! That is the setup of Dust Runner. Can I still put that in here? Not really. You will just have to remember that this is Dust Runner. Alright, there we go. Kiar Thurain is saying, I still haven't unboxed my copy yet, but I totally love the theme. Yeah, the theme is really cool. Definitely, I agree. And Didi saying, Sir Thakos, the Destroyer. Well, I don't know yet. Let's see. I'm not quite sure. Let's see if we are the Destroyer. The player turn in 20 games is saying, wait, what's the game called again? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. You're just trying to mess with me. Okay, that was a good one. I was about to put the box in front of the camera again. But no, we'll not do that. All right, so... Spice Hoarder, yeah, exactly. So what we do is we have a similar game mechanism to Tin Helm. If you have watched my video, or if you just know the video, we draw 1 card face up and 1 card face down. And then we decide either we need to do this card or we discard this one and do this card instead. These are raiders that we need to fight. I definitely don't want to fight a raider right in my first turn. I want to get ahead. So I will discard this one here. And then I will do this one, which is also raiders. You see, I'm very lucky in games. You know that, and that is pretty bad because, when you encounter raiders, like with your second card that you turn over, then they are always stronger. So the health you see right here, either 2 or 5. Since that is the second card we turned over, it's 5. So they have 5 health plus that die right there. They have 10 health already in the first turn. You gotta be kidding me, man. That is horrible. Okay, well, all right. And there you see who starts. There's like this helm. This helmet means that we start. There can also be like a face with like a purple mohawk. Then the raider would start. So we start. That's fine. We do always 2 damage, right? Plus how much ammo we spend. For each ammo we spend, we can turn over 1 card of the resolution deck and count up these skulls. That's how much damage we do plus the +2. We need to do 10 damage, which is a lot, so I think I will spend 3 ammo to draw 3 cards. So, we do 0 damage. Morph is just saying, so for all games started horribly today, but you still won. Look how horrible we start now. 0 damage, 2 damage. That's only 3 damage. That is not a whole lot. Plus 2, that's 5 damage only. That is pretty bad. That is really bad. And the enemies do the same thing. You look at like how many stars, purple stars they have here. You might not be able to see it on camera too well, but it's like 1 star. So they draw 1 card and do 1 damage. Like the same thing that we did, right? So we receive 1 damage. And that's it. Now we continue the fight until the raiders are down. So now we have drawn all the bad cards. So I suppose 2 ammo is enough. Right? I hope so. So we do. Oh, come on. Come on. That is... N20 Games is saying you didn't yell witness me, but come on. I'm happy that I didn't yell that because it would be really, really embarrassing. 2 damage plus 2, that's 4 damage. That's 1 missing. Okay. In case we lose now, we will just restart the game. I mean, come on. This is... Alright, and now it's the raiders again. The raiders will do... Let me guess, now the 3 damage comes out. Of course. Of course. 1, 2, 3. Come on. This is horrible. And now I will not use any ammo because I just do damage, right? So I just do damage and the raider is gone. This is horrible. Oh my... I seriously. So, what we do now we get loot. I hope we get health and ammo. So first of all, we get that loot that is depicted down here. And that is ammo right here. Right? That is an ammo crate, so we get 1 ammo. That is good. And now we usually turn over the resolution deck. And then if that moon is the same as that moon, which it is, then we receive that loot as well, which is another ammo. But that only applies if the raider was the first card we turned over. But we turned over the second card, so we receive that extra loot anyway. Doesn't matter if the moon matches, but I just want to show you how that would work. Oh, Didi is saying same old thing. This is going just fine. Yeah, exactly. So this is like how a turn works. We have not moved 1 bit. And one thing that is really bad is we haven't moved at all yet. And the raider on that card here, that last resolution card that we drew, you see like a number there. And this is how much the raiders now move. If the raiders catch up to us, we lose, right? This could have been a 2, and then we would have an instant loss. Just saying. Just in case you're interested to know. Okay. Alright. That went as bad as it could. I mean, couldn't have gone any worse. Alright. So let's see. That would be another battle. And this spybot, we cannot battle that one. Because the spybot will actually make the raiders move. It will not damage us. It will just make the raiders move. So no. We cannot work with that one. Oh, another raider. Oh no. No. We lose, right? I think we lose because the raiders will move. Wait, let me check. Are there cards with 0 movement? I think there are. Yeah, there are. Okay, so we could be like ultra lucky. So usually there are cards in here that are not combat, but it actually says like spend 1 fuel to move 1 space, which you would need. I don't know what's down there, because I could also use my cloak in order to discard this to avoid that combat, and then we just draw this card. And oh no, but then they also won't move if you avoid combat, I think. Right. You know what? I will use my cloak. Discard this one. And that means I will just avoid that combat. So they also won't move. Now let's hope for a movement card. There it is. We have a movement card. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. You are saying that it's quite dramatic here, and kind of wondering how a single human being can be that unlucky. And Didi was saying the same thing with Yuzi Cloak. Yeah, exactly. That was the only thing. Imagine we wouldn't have had the cloak. Then we probably would have lost immediately in the second round. So, okay. Spend 1 fuel to move 1 space. Yes, sir. So, spend 1 fuel, move 1 space. That's our goal, right? Fighting is not our goal here. Okay. Let's continue. the Dust Worm. Lose 3 health and advance the Raiders 1 space. Can we avoid that? No. It says must play this card. The Dust Worm cannot be avoided. So we lose 3 health now and we move 1 space. I've never had a Dust Worm in a game that went this badly. Seriously. Oh man. Okay. This is just going horribly. By the way, if you choose to use the first card, or if you have to, you cannot look at the other one. You just discard it. That's why I have my discard pile face down. Otherwise, I would know what I discard, right? The clear path. The clear path is good. Because 1 fuel moves us 2 spaces. And I will use the one down here. It doesn't really matter. Okay. And of course, if the Raiders now continue moving, then they move the same way we do. We can't just like let them use a longer trek down there, right? That's not possible. Okay. Am I saying there's a lot more to this game than I thought there would be? It's really tense. Yeah, it is really tense, yeah. Goblin Hour Games is asking, did I miss roll crawl? Yes, you did. But if you watch the video on demand after the live stream is done, you can still watch and see how we did. And I would also suggest you watch Doom Machine before that. Just saying. I think you won't regret it. Alright. We would have another fight. Oh, I don't want to fight anymore. I'm sick of fighting. I have only 3 health. You know what? No. Let's hope the other card isn't anything bad. It isn't anything bad. This is the ambulance. We can either spend 1 fuel to move 1 space, but at the end of the deck, which we are at now, we always need to spend 1 fuel or the Raiders move. We don't want that. Instead, we can use the ambulance to gain 3 health, which we desperately need. And we are through the encounter deck. What happens now? Didi's already saying, yeah, gain 3 health, of course. And then we just shuffle the encounter deck, we put it there, and we continue the game. You have seen pretty much like how the game works, all right? And you do that until one of 3 things happen. Either we lose all health, then we lose. Or the Raiders catch up to us, then we lose. Or we actually make all the way down here to that F, and then we win immediately. We don't even continue playing the round, right? You know what? Let me just shuffle that a little bit more, because we had a lot of Raiders at the beginning, and I don't care for that too much. Another cut. There we go. Alright, I'm ready. Yes. Oh, we should have used the fuel, by the way. Oh no, that's actually kind of bad. Because we could now spend 1 fuel to move 1 space, but we don't have any fuel. Oh no, because we could go 2 spaces, right? Because of our stable track. Well, then we cannot use this card, then we will use this one here. Either we can spend 1 fuel to move 1 space, or we can gain 2 fuel. Yeah, that's what we need. Alright, well, that was bad. We are so unlucky today. Didi saying in cracks we could go 2. Yeah, if I didn't have any fuel. That's the bad thing. Ambulance. Either we move or we gain 3 health. Let's gain 3 health. Let's just be safe, right? Let's be safe. Okay. Goblin Hour Games is saying Jason's been showing previews of his next game on Twitter, and it's looking real good. It is looking really good. I'm really looking forward to that as well. Oh, the farm is amazing. The farm gain 1 health, 1 ammo, and 1 fuel, but the Raiders advance 1 space. But that's fine. I will do that because 1 ammo, 1 fuel, and 1 health. Look at this. Look at, we're doing splendidly here. So, did he saying so? You used all the good cards. Doom is about to ascend. Yes. We have the spy bot. I don't want to fight the spy bot because the spy bot makes the Raiders move too much. Instead, we will fight a Raider. That's fine. Sure. They have 5 health plus 4. Wow. This is a strong one as well. Alright. Let me shuffle these up here. And did you see? What was that? Was there a mohawk or was there a helmet? I think it was a mohawk. Yeah. Okay. So the Raider actually starts attacking. Okay. Well, Let's see if we can make it. So the Raider will draw 1 card and deal 2 damage to us. Okay, sure, thanks. And how much ammo will I spend? I have 9. Let's spend 2 ammo for now. So we do 2 damage plus 3, that's 5. Plus 2, that's 7. Alright, so they only have 2 health left. Alright, and then they will attack again for 3 damage. Wow. And, well, I will not use any ammo because I do plus 2 damage anyway. So that is fine. So we gain 1 ammo here. And also, it was the second card, so we also gain health like this. Okay, wonderful. We actually made that, and the Raider will move 1 space. That is really close. That is too close for comfort. If we have another fight now, then we might lose. Again. It's the outpost. That is good. The outpost lets us either gain 2 ammo or spend 1 fuel to move 1 space. Well, you know what I'm going to do, of course. Like this. Okay. And I think we have the last 2 cards for this round, yeah. Another Raider. It's not a very strong one. What is here? That's probably another Raider, right? I don't know. That is the cool thing in this game, because you actually always discard, like the second card, you always discard face down. So you cannot just count, right? That's a pretty good thing. It's like a push your luck thing, right? Do I want to like fight this Raider? 3 health, it's not too much. If I can actually go first, I might be able to win pretty easily. Without taking damage and getting stuff. You know what? I will fight the Raider. It's like a push your luck element, right? And the Raider starts, of course. But only has 4 health. 3 plus 1. Let's put the 400 here. And the Raider starts and does 1 card. That's 1 damage. Okay. Then I will spend 1 ammo. And I do 2 plus 3 damage. Oh, okay. That's 5 damage. That is easy. So that one is also done. So we get wild. Wild means we can get any of these things that we want, and I think I will actually, call me crazy, but I might go for fuel because we really need fuel. And then we also get health. That is good. Oh no. And the Raiders advance 2 spaces. You know what that means, right? And yeah, that's it. Oh, that was a short game. Oh no, that was a very short game. Oh man, yeah, that is actually the shortest game I ever had of Dust Runner. But yeah, that and when the game say oops, yeah, that, you could say oops, yeah. So yeah, that's it. That was a short game. Wow, the shortest game I ever had of Dust Runner. Usually you can get ahead quite well, but if you only have like, I don't know. Like, we had one issue that we drew the cracks at the very beginning when I didn't have any fuel left, right? Otherwise, we could have moved 2 spaces and then I would be already here, right? That would have helped a lot. That was a problem, yeah. That definitely was a problem. Yeah, that's how you play Dust Runners. I don't know. Do you want to try it again? Or you just leave it at that? And 20 is games is saying, wow, you were recovering from a rough start too. Good game, even though it was short. Yeah, it was really short. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's kind of late here, but still, if you say you still are up for 1 game, we could try it again, just 1 more time. And if it's a short game again, well, then I guess we just lose. Am I saying Midnight? Yeah, the problem with Midnight is I haven't played it yet. And I think it's too complicated to learn right now, right? It probably would take too long. I think it would take too long. I have heard that it's quite complex. So, yeah. And Tiny Games saying, I can't stay for another time for me to go and do a bit of yard work in the Florida heat. Oh, really? What are you doing? That sounds pretty exhausting. Like, how hot is it in Florida at the moment? Is it too bad? Or is it okay? Kind of okay. Let me just have another drink. So, man, that's pretty bad that this was such a short game. You know what? Let's do another Dust Runner. Let's do one more game of Dust Runner and hope that we can win it this time. let's do a quick game. And if we lose again, well, then that's fate, I suppose, right? And Emma, I will see to playing Midnight quite soon. Maybe we'll do another live stream with that. Or I will just learn the game and record a video for you. And yeah, then we will do that. I will leave everything the way it is otherwise. I will just shuffle these decks quickly here. There we go. We will need a new modification, a random one. Didi is saying Florida is lovely. It's not really the heat, rather the humidity. So it's about 40 degrees almost. Oh no, that's worse than here. Here we have like 30 or something. Wow. And Morph saying doesn't quick mean losing. I hope not. You can play this game in like 20-30 minutes and win. It's possible. We have shields. That's good. All raiders do 1 less damage. That's fine. And then I think at this time I will choose... the Nitro Boost. With the Nitro Boost, we can just move 2 spaces at the expense of 2 health. And then we shuffle that up again. Like this. And also I think, you know what, let me... Oh, I made a mistake! Guys, I made a mistake. I could have just redrawn the card with our experience. Right? I told you that we can spend 2 experience, and we had 7, to redraw a resolution card. And then they would have moved only 1 maybe instead of 2, right? So we could actually have 1. So, no, you know what? I will leave the health just like before on 10. I will just leave it the same way we had it before. Alright, N20 Games, take care. It was very great to see you here. I will talk to you on Twitter at the latest, right? Take care. Okay, we ready? Let's go. Did I forget anything? No, we're fine. Alright, so either we have raiders or we have something else. Let's not fight raiders in the very first round. Let's see what we get here. We can spend 1 fuel to move 2 spaces. You know, and that is a start that I like. Now we are a little bit safer at the beginning. Marv saying could have won or lost later. Yeah, I know. I get the feeling you like seeing me lose. So that raider we will also skip and see what we have here. Either 1 fuel to move 1 space. Yep, we will do that. We don't need to gain 3 health yet. You see, that's how I like a game to start. Craig's. We could use another fuel to move 1 space, but we also need fuel at the end of the round. But I think we will get that. So, I think we will do that. Let's use our last fuel to move 1 more space. So now we are ahead a little bit. That is not bad. So now we can start fighting raiders because we need fuel actually, right? Oh no! There's the farm. We can gain 1 health, 1 ammo, and 1 fuel. And advance the raiders 1 space. We have everything at full, but 1 fuel I will take to advance the raiders 1 space. That's fine. That is okay actually. Okay. And the dust worm we have to fight, we have to resolve, and that means we lose 3 health. And also the raiders advance 1 space. Marv is saying, I like seeing you fight. Winning easily is boring. Yeah, you're right. For sure. For sure, I agree. Okay. We have raiders. You know what? I will actually fight the raiders, I think, because we need some fuel. And they only have 1 health if I fight them immediately. And we gain 1 health for sure. Maybe we can get some fuel. Let's see if we're lucky. So they have 1 health. Plus another 1 health. Okay, well. But the raiders start, so they deal 1 damage to us. But subtract 1 damage from all raider attacks because of our shield, so they don't do any damage. And we do 2 damage already like this, so I don't even need to spend ammo. So they're gone, so we receive 1 health, and we also don't receive anything else, and the raiders move 2. Oh, that is almost a little bit too much for me, to be honest. You know what? I will spend 2 of my experience points to redraw a resolution card. Oh, and with that, we would get 1 ammo, which we don't have, but the raiders only move 1 space. That's fine. That is a lot better. End of the round, we need to spend 1 fuel. That is good. Okay. That's a much, much better start than before. That is how I like the game to start. You see, Death Runner can be really, really punishing at the very beginning if you're unlucky. Well, you saw it in my first playthrough here. Alright, let's continue here. With the spy bot, the raiders would move. I don't like that too much. So let's resolve this card here instead. We can spend 1 fuel to move 1 space, but we can't because we don't have fuel. So, well, that's kind of bad. Do the raiders then move if we can't spend the fuel? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. I don't know actually. No, I don't think so. I guess not. So yeah, let's just continue. Raiders. I could fight them again, right? Just in the hope to get some fuel because we really need some. So you know what? I will fight those. They only have 1 health plus 4 health. They have 5 health. Okay, they're actually quite a threat here. And they start by dealing 2 damage minus 1, so 1 damage. Okay, I will get 1 ammo back for sure. So I will spend 2 ammo to deal 3, 6, 8 damage. That's more than enough. And we get 1 ammo back here as loot. And also, can we get another loot? No, we don't get another loot. And they move 1. Alright, they're getting very close again. We need to be a little bit careful there. So, let's see. Farm is good. Let's definitely take the farm. That's 1 ammo, 1 fuel, and 1 health. And the raiders advance 1 space. They are very close, but now we have fuel. Now we can go again. With the ambulance, we can spend 1 fuel to go 1 space. We will definitely do that. But I will need some more fuel for the end of the round. Otherwise, we may lose. Will we fight those raiders? If we fight them, they also move ahead, right? But we do still have a few experience points. We need some fuel somehow, otherwise we lose at the end of the round. But we do have the nitro boost, so that is fine as well. Yeah, I'm always just saying, we have the nitro boost, yeah. I will use it later. We can do that at any time, I think, right? So I will just use it when I actually need it. At the moment, we're still okay. Will I fight the raiders? I don't know. Will I fight them? You know what, let's fight them and see if we can get... No, you know what, I will not fight them. I will see what I get here. Oh no, the dust worm. That means we lose 3 health and the raiders advance 1 space. Okay. Let's see. We have the gas station. The gas station lets us gain 2 fuel. I would definitely do that. Alright. That is that. Okay. So it's the end of the round now. At the end of the round, we need to spend 1 fuel. That's fine. So we're still okay. Because if we can't spend that 1 fuel at the end of the round, then the raiders move 2 spaces. That's why I wanted to have that fuel, you know? So, yeah, and we still have that nitro boost, right? So that one is a very good card. I like to take that quite often because it's a really strong card in my opinion. Alright, let's continue. We have raiders here, which I will not fight. Because I rather like to fight the second raiders because we get more loot. We can spend 1 fuel to move 1 space. Yeah, let's do that. I think let's do that. We will somehow get more fuel later on. Let me just drink a little bit. So, sorry about that. So, I think I will actually not do the farm this time because, well, actually, we could use the health and the fuel, right? But the raiders would also advance. But we can use the fuel and the health. So, okay, let's do it. Okay, let's continue. The spybot I will definitely not encounter because they just make the raiders move. Dustworm, lose 3 health. Oh no. And advance the raiders 1 space. Okay, it's really getting tense here again. We have the outpost. With fuel we can move 1 space. That would be okay. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Then we still need some fuel. But I hope we can get that soon. Ambulance, we can gain 3 health. We would definitely do that. Good. But that is the last round. We haven't gotten any fuel yet. That is kind of bad. Will we fight these raiders? I don't think so. I will not fight them and hope there are raiders here as well. Then we get like double loot for sure. Clear path. We can spend 1 fuel to move 2 spaces. We can't do that. What I will do instead, I will use my nitro boost instead. So we can advance 2 spaces. And here on the star we get 3 experience points. And that is the end of the round. Now we cannot use 1 fuel to 1 fuel at the end of the round, which we have to. So we have to advance the raiders 2 spaces. But we are closer. We are closer to actually getting to our goal. We only need 2, 4, 6 more spaces. So we could actually make it. Alright, so let's see what we have here. Here we can gain 2 ammo, or we can spend 1 fuel. Both is not possible, so let's take this card instead, and that is a raider fight. Okay, they have 5 health, plus 2, so that's 7 health. And we start. Okay, 7 health, let's spend 2 ammo. So now we shuffle all of these resolution cards up again. Ma was saying you need to pay health for the nitro boost. You're right. I forgot about that. Thank you. It's great that I have you. Good that I have all of you, because otherwise I would have done that wrong. You're right. Yeah. Totally forgot about that. I'm a little bit nervous because they're so close again, despite the nitro boost. Alright, so we do 3 damage. Plus 3 damage, plus 2. That's 8 damage. That's enough. So, yeah. Very good. That is fine. And then we see we get one ammo. And also we get another ammo. Okay. And the raiders move 1. Oh, they are very close. And we don't have the nitro boost anymore, right? That is pretty bad. Here we can gain a lot of stuff and advance the raiders 1 space, but then we would lose. So I will not do that. Instead, I could spend fuel to move space, but I don't have any fuel because I never get fuel when I defeat the raiders. That is pretty bad. I will not do the spy bot because that would make us lose immediately. Let's fight some more raiders. Sure. And this one has 3 health. So I will use 1 ammo, I guess, to deal enough damage to defeat the raider. So we get 1 ammo as loot. And we would get fuel here. But if I do that, then we lose because the raiders would move 1 here, right? So I would actually spend 2 experience points to redraw that. Spend 2 to redraw that one again. Oh man, we need one with 0. And also, I do have many more experience points actually, right? Because every time you defeat a raider, you get 2 experience points. Do you know how many raiders I have defeated so far? If you have an idea, let me know, because then I will add that, because otherwise it's a little bit unfair, right? I forgot to do that. I think it's like 2 or 3 raiders, I think. But you see, now we'll use that card, so they advance not at all, and we gain 1 fuel even. So that is good. That's what you can use the experience for, right? Marv was saying 3. Okay, then let me add 6 to that. So just to make it a little bit fair, because without that, the game is really, really tough. 2.5, at least 2. You know what? Then let's do it fair, and let's do 6. Okay, good. Let's see what else we have. Here I will actually not spend 1 fuel to move 1 space, I think, right? I will rather gain 2 fuel. I think. Oh, that's kind of tough. We could be safe by moving 1 space, but we need fuel later on anyway. You know what? I will gain 2 fuel and just hope that this doesn't come back to haunt me. We have a raider here, which I will not fight. I will hope for some advancement. Yeah, spend 1 fuel to move 1 space. We could also heal, but we also need to get ahead. We really do. Alright, and... Oh, 1 fuel. And the clear path I will definitely use. That's 1 fuel to move 2 spaces. So, 1, 2. 2 more spaces, and we got it. Okay. It's a close game, but you see it's always a close game, right? Or like often at least, but this game is going much better because we didn't have that bad start that we had the first game. So, yeah. Luckily. Luckily. That was really bad. I mean, I don't know what happened the first game. That was pretty bad. Alright, so now it should be shuffled quite well. Let's do another cut. Oops. There we go. Alright. Let's continue. Oh, by the way, at the end of the round, we need to spend that fuel. Farm. At the farm, we can get everything, and the raider would advance 1 space. Final round, Kiosk Thorraine is saying, I hope so. Gain, yeah, I will gain all of that. Gain 1 fuel, 1 health, ammo we have full, and the raider advance 1 space. Also, we would have gotten 3 experience going over that star. I forgot about that. Like the experience thing, I always forget. Although I've played the game a few times, but I always forget that. We can use 1 fuel to move 1 space. Yes, please. All right, 1 more space. We don't have fuel for that, right? But theoretically, 1 more space. The outpost. We could spend 1 fuel to move 1 space, which we can't. We can also gain 2 ammo, which we also can't. So I will skip that and see what we get here. It's a raider. Alright, 6 health plus 2 health. That's 8 health. Okay, but it's a wild. Wild means that we can get 1 fuel for sure, you know? That is really good. Alright. Then the raider is starting to fight. And the raider will actually draw 2 cards. Alright. So, card number 1. That's 0 damage. Card number 2, that's 1 damage, -1 because we have these shields, right? So, no damage to us. That is great. I will spend, you know what? I will go all out. I will spend 3 ammo. That is 0 damage. That is 2 damage. And another 2. That's 2, 4, 6 damage. That's not quite enough yet. Not quite. Okay. Then it's the raider's turn again. They do 3 -1, 2 damage. That's 2 damage. Okay, we have 3 health left, but I will not use any ammo because we do 2 damage anyway, so the raider is gone. So we get a wild. I will definitely take that fuel. And we also get another fuel. Yeah, perfect. 2 fuel. And the raiders will move 1. Alright, now we're in a pretty good spot. Except for the health, right? But apart from the health, we're doing quite well. Clear path, you may spend 1 fuel to move 2 spaces. There we go. That's it. And then the game ends immediately. I don't even need to like continue like until the end of the deck or whatever, right? We just win. So I'm very, very happy that we tried Dust Runner a second time. Because the first game was really short. It was really, really, I don't know. It was really devastating. But, yeah, we actually made it now, so that is really cool. And you saw how much fun I had, and you had a lot of fun watching too as well, I think. And I think it is at least as good as Tin Helm by Jason Glover, maybe even a little bit better. So it probably won't come as a surprise to you that this game is, of course, also getting the Silver Age of Games Award. It's a very, very good game. Really well done in such a small package. A lot of game, right? Not quite getting the gold one again, just because I think it does need a few expansions to be exciting for 10, 20, 30 games, right? But it's a really good game. It's fun. And it's really tense. You always have to like be kept on your toes to kind of win, right? As you could see. All right. Woohoo! Nice work, excellent win, and a smiley face. Well, thank you. I'm very happy as well. So yeah, that went quite well. So I'm glad we tried it a second time. So yeah. And I think with that, I think we did pretty well, right? We played 3 games, Roll Crawl, Dust Runner, and of course the very thriller-like Doom Machine at the very beginning. We will also play Midnight at some point, either at the live stream or maybe I will just record a video. I will need to do that quite soon. And then I've played through all my GameCrafter games that I currently own. But I've said that I think at the beginning of the stream, GameCrafter is actually working together with, or will be working together with me. That's why they're also like retweeting my live streams and everything. They will send me a package with new games. They will do so quite soon. I guess I will have it then in October or something like that, I suppose. And they're like, it's like, I think another 5 games or something, like quite big games that I can show to you then. And that will be quite exciting. So there will be more GameCrafter content in the future. Also, keep recommending games you would like to see. I'm keeping a list of all games that you recommend that I should play on the channel. And GameCrafter is very interested in like sending me the games so I can show them to you. And that is pretty cool. Also, I will edit out all of these single playthroughs from today, and I will like publish them as single videos at some point as well, just in case you want to rewatch something, and then you don't have to go through the entire live video, right? So yeah, there's a lot of interesting GameCrafter stuff still coming, and I'm very, very excited for that. Kiar saying, definitely we need more expansion. The premise is very intriguing. I agree, yeah. And Morph is asking, do you know if they'll be at Essen? Unfortunately not. I mean, I know that they will not be at Essen. I asked them already, but they will not be at Essen. In terms of ordering from the US, I understand what you mean. That's why I only had one order so far, but that will also change in the future. So they will actually the shipping to Germany or to like Europe will be better in the future. It will be less expensive and faster. So they will actually like be rearranging their shipping stuff as well. So that is good news. I don't know how much cheaper it will be. I don't know about that yet, but we can actually ask GameCrafter maybe, or we'll just see it. But like they will also work on that because yeah, a lot of people can't order or won't order because it was so expensive, the shipping, but that will change as well. So yeah, a lot of good changes coming to GameCrafter, and also a lot of GameCrafter content still in the future on my channel. And I'm really, really happy for that because I think there are a lot of real gems on that page. So like Doom Machine, Dust Runner, Tin Helm was amazing, Birdscaping, Dragons of Edge and Stone, a lot of really good games. So yeah. Well, and with that, I think we can end today's live stream. Thank you all for like. It's great that so many people were here today. Like a lot of people were here today. You were really active in the comments. You were talking to each other. You were talking to me. You were helping me, like telling me when my rules weren't quite correct. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate all of the support, and I hope you had as much fun as I did. I don't know exactly what I will do for my next live stream, but I have a few ideas. So that will probably be in like 2 or 4 weeks. I will do the next live stream. All right. Well, then thank you very much for watching. This will go up as a video on demand in case you have missed something. I highly recommend the Doom Machine part. And well, then I will see you very soon, either on my channel in the next live stream, or on my Discord server, or on social media, or maybe even in Essen if you're there. Maybe we can meet up there. All right. Thank you so much, and you have a good day, evening, or night wherever you are right now. All right. Thank you, everybody, and take care and cheers.